GT Sports Studio. How are you, Frank?
I'm good. What about you?
Great, the sun's out. We've got great boxing coming up at the weekend.
That's it. I'm not going to argue with any of that.
And you're rocking a pink shirt in a way I couldn't. I mean, how do you do it?
Well, I don't know. It goes in my eyes.
Man of style. Talking of style, great show coming up. I want to start with Lennox. Burst onto the scene, it's been 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
When he ran Lerone Richards really close. It's fair to say that defeat has aged brilliantly considering what Richards is now doing, and got an absolute banger against Heffron.
It's a cracking fight, both of them. It's a bit of a crossroad fight for the two of them. So, you know, they're both at their best. They're training hard, and both of them are very confident of beating, each other. I think we're going to see a little bit of a classic.
Mm-hmm. And of course, last time out, he beat what he described as the golden goose, Willie Hutchinson.
Done it in style, absolute style. I mean, it shocked everybody, including myself. And you know what he did was fabulous for him, and put himself in a great position. But we're just not quite capitalised on it, in as much as he's not been as active as we like him to be. But he's in a big fight now. He's in another tough fight.
Is that just because of the pandemic, injuries, that sort of thing? Was it?
Well, yeah, that's what it was. I mean, sometimes the dice don't fall for you and the way you want them. But look, he's back in the ring on Saturday, so he's got to get out there and show the world what he did with Willie wasn't a one-off.
Mm-hmm. And he comes through that. You're going to really look to push him on beyond British level? I know it's tied up a lot depending on what Canelo wants to do.
Well, he won't be fighting Canelo next, that's for sure. I mean, it's not living in the real world. But he's still got to move, he's still some great fights for him to make, and who knows, maybe he might get himself into a position one of these days, if he wins. But, don't write Mark Heffron off. Mark comes to fight. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a good fight.
Absolutely. One final fight I'd love to see is Lennox against, the European champion, Kevin Saggio.
Yeah.
That'd be a banger.
Be a cracker, but look, he's got to win on Saturday, then let's look at it.
Think you can make that fight?
If he wins on Saturday, we'll see where we go. Or if Mark wins, whoever it wins, it's onwards and upwards with the winner.
Is Mark signed with you now?
He always has been.
Yeah? Okay. Yeah. All right, so potential either way.
Yeah.
Potentially great fights there. Just want to talk about Hamza, of course. I know you're a big believer in him. Great talent. There was talk of Feigenbutz. Did you decide against that?
Fighting who?
Feigenbutz, when there was talk of this.
There was all sorts of talks, but we settled on this guy. This guy's a good yardstick for him to see how far he's come. I mean, listen, he's still a young professional, but he's a bloody good fighter. I really do like what I see of him. He's comfortable at this weight, having had his first fight middleweight last time out, and I think he's going to go on to some really good things. I really do rate him as a fighter. Mm-hmm. I think he's an excellent fighter, and I think he's one of the best young prospects in the world.
Do you have a particular route in mind? I noticed this fight seems to be for the WBC silver, which would start putting him in the...
My route is to keep winning. Mm-hmm. If he keeps winning the fights, then we can look at the opponents afterwards. But you've got to win this one first.
Absolutely. I don't know if you saw the fight. I think it's over a month ago now. Danny Dignam was sort of the dangers of a fighter moving up levels too quickly.
Yeah.
But he was 31, so I guess he had to. But Hamza, happy for him to just keep developing over the next year or so. He's a young
man. We're not in a rush. This is not a 100-metre race. This is a marathon, and that's what you do with boxers' careers. I mean, some people cash fighters in. But that's not the business we're in.
I'll come to that point here shortly. Just some of the other fighters on the card. Looks like you're really building. Probably the best roster at featherweight and super bantamweight. Ball. Can you tell us what happened to the Collins fight that was talked about?
It didn't happen. So we are where we are now, and he's got a real good fight on Saturday, as you can see. He's got his photo up there. He's looking good, and he's got a tough fight. It's a tough fight for him.
Is he going to? Are you looking to push him into the sort of world scene?
Yeah, he's got a way to go. What's his 14th or 15th fight? He's got a bit of a way to go. I'm looking to all these guys to be eventually fighting for a world title. They're our young stars. That's what this show's all about. It's exposure for the young fighters, showing the viewers and the audience what we're all about. And it's about developing talent, bringing them through, giving them a platform, and for them to seize the moment.
And young Dennis is coming back at featherweight, so you can make some in-house fights between them.
Well, exactly right. But Dennis has got he's got a tough fight, and he says he's looking to make a statement. So hopefully that's going to be the case.
No, we just need to get a move on because the press is about to start.
Yeah.
Just finally, you said about fighters being cashed out. I'm sure on other goings on in the boxing world, talk of Eubank and Ben, who's 2 divisions below. Does that smack of that sort of thing there?
Better ask them. I mean, they're not my fighters, but they're 2, as you quite rightly say, 2 divisions below. I mean, obviously, people will buy into it. They'll buy into it big time because of their fathers. I'm quite sure they'll buy into it, and the fighters will earn out of it. And if one's willing to jump up 2 weights and the Board of Control willing to let that happen, it is what it is.
Frank, absolute pleasure, and look forward to speaking to you after the show.
Be good.